Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for tuning in. Rafterman's up in here. Johnson Cackery's up in here. The rest of the boomers are pouring into the chat box. I haven't even looked at the price of Bitcoin. I think there was a pullback. The champ's been busy. I got flagged here on one of the videos. They sent me a warning the other day for actually sharing a Bankroll flow link, apparently. I'll tell you guys more about it. But I got flagged. I've been busy. Either way, I'm good. The champ is feeling good out here. And today we'll be talking about the bits, the ETH, the Trons, the RIPs, and more. We'll be checking out the platforms. Make sure you're hitting up all the links that I got. Make sure that you're hitting all the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification, all the ding-dings. Stay tuned in, guys. I told you the champ is still here. Okay, I'll be dropping some shorter videos, and I won't be live streaming every single day, but I'm still here. Okay, we're still here deep within the crypto trenches. Shout out to Christozilla, Rafterman, and the rest of the book. Johnson's out here, 20K. That's a foregone conclusion. And indeed, Johnson. I agree with Rafterman Johnson. Yeah, I mean 20K soon for sure. One day Bitcoin will be 1 trillion. I mean, I receive it. We got to get to $100,000 first, but that sounds great. And we got to get to a billy first, a million first, 500,000. But one thing I do agree is that the price appears to be going up, all the way up. Hashtag French Montana. Shout out to all the boomers out there. Follow me on DLive. Follow me on DLive. If anybody out there is listening from Theta TV, just reach out to me. I'm not going to do the application. I don't have a Twitter. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, start kissing up. If you want me to be posting on Twitch, just, reach out. Give me the keys and I'll start firing. So that's what it is. I'm talking in years, says Rafterman. Hopefully. Johnson says, I want that 20K in December. It's possible. It's possible right now, we do it this week. I think this is the last week. After this week, it's the holidays and people are probably going to go home and it's going to get quiet till after the new year. The holiday break is what I would assume. So I think it's kind of like the last week before people start going home. Didn't Bitcoin top off in December 17th of 2017? So we're, December 14th. So let's see. Let's go ahead and pull up the charts. Rafterman's here. Rafterman, I ain't forgot about you. I know I told you I was going to give you a call, but I got caught up. I started doing some landscaping work. I started working the land out there, sprucing up the house and whatnot, and, getting some other work done offline. I got things to do out there, but I haven't forgot about you. I think we could fire up a call sooner than later. So, be by your phone. So I got your number. I'll give you a call sooner than later. Shout out to Rafterman and all the boomers. Let me pull up the DLive. Let me pull up the charts over here. CoinGecko, Bitcoin currently it says 9.2, but let me hit refresh. 19.207. Okay. Psst, come on. I thought we were lower. Okay. Bitcoin there at 19.207. Ether at 584. So there was a little pullback, I guess, over the weekend. I'm glad I wasn't paying attention. Okay. And that's what's going on. Ripple is at 49 cents. Litecoin there at 81 cents. 81 cents. $81. Excuse me. So, I mean, Litecoin looks like it can hit 100. It looks like it can hit 100. I mean, it's a clear path. I wouldn't be, I'm not stacking the lights, but, I know, I assume Rafterman is and a few others. So, we'll see. Johnson says, how could I get the wrench? It's random. I threw Rafterman the blue name. I don't know about blue names, but I threw Rafterman the wrench because he helps me out every once in a while. And then on DLive, a bunch of people got wrenches. So head over to DLive. The wrenches have been thrown out at DLive more often. Bitcoin Cash there at 270. Chainlink there at 1260. Cardano there at 15. Wow. Okay, 15 cents for Cardano. That's interesting. Okay. And then Polkadot slipping in the rankings there. It's at 488. Binance at 2664. Theta's at 78 cents. Yeah, we'll pull it up because I did a Theta video, got some response. And I like the platform. Listen, if it's crypto and media and streaming and stuff, that's why I like Steam it so much. Remember Steam? I like that. I remember when DLive was on Steam. I like library credits. Now they're like, there's something else. I think they're like, they renamed themselves. I was on there for, I don't know, I had an account or something for a second, but I like the idea of media, streaming, crypto, all that to combine. It's thumbs up for the champ. So, let's check out Theta in just a moment. Stellar there at 17 cents. Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. We skipped Monero at 156. How about Monero, guys? I know it's not exciting right now, Monero, and it's just going to be there. But Monero is, in my opinion, the truest crypto in the top 20. You want to talk about real crypto? There it is. EOS there at 284. Wrap Bitcoin 19205. Listen, Wrap Bitcoin's on Ether. Chainlink's on Ether. Okay, there's a bunch of there's Binance on Ether. Last time I checked, there is value on the Ether chain. Proof of value. And I just dropped the video, the first proof of Ethereum altcoin ? It certainly seems like it. I think Wise Token will be the first large cap or more of a large cap coin that is backed by Ether. That it's an altcoin, because you got the stable coins like DAI or whatnot. But this is an altcoin. It'll be variable in price, but it's backed by Ether, because all that Ether that's being reserved right now is going to be locked up in Uniswap. The keys will be burned, so that Ether is going to be there. You know what I mean? So it creates somewhat of a price floor. So check that video out. NEM at 24 cents. Tron at 0.02 cents. Okay, I'm going to check out some of the Tron staking platforms out there. And again, if you're tuning in, one of my videos got flagged for a Bankroll flow link. Okay, so that's, weird. YouTube sent me a warning. It says that you can't be placing links to unregulated services or whatnot. I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. I've been sharing links and things to crypto for a while. So out of all things, Bankroll Flow got flagged. And then there's other videos that have that link and then nothing happened. So it was really odd. YouTube can't make up their mind. These media platforms, at any time, guys, you could they could pull the plug on you. So I encourage you to follow me on a decentralized platform like DLive. And then, there's other ones, but you got to make sure that you don't give YouTube all the sauce, is what I'm trying to say. Diplomatic Way says, what up? Shout out to you. Johnson says, library pumped a whole lot of days back. Yeah, it did. But I still like the concept. And now it's I think it's is it Quest or I don't know. They changed the name. I forgot the name. They changed the name of the platform now. It's branded differently. So, so let's go ahead and go straight to it. So I got flagged for talking about Bankroll Flow in one of my videos, which is weird. This is, high yield open-ended certificate of deposit, says the website. And I deposited, 200 and change, $200 or something. It was really small. I mean, I see people with, 10, 20, $30,000 in this thing. I haven't vetted this enough to throw that much at it, but I'm testing it out. So far, so good. Everything's so far, so good. This is invite only, and apparently, if I share the link, apparently I'm gonna get flagged. Other videos that haven't, but I don't know. So I have 700 Banker X deposited, and I've earned 64, and I've been rolling a lot, which is reinvesting the divs. So the catch with this is that you can't withdraw the principal. You can only just keep withdrawing the divs, and then there's a max pay of 365 APY. Okay. And, I'll share the address. This is, copy your address. So, this is the buddy address, if you're interested in that. And this one, like I said, I haven't completely vetted this, but I've tried Bankroll Network and everything's been moving. They have several products and everything is act according to as promised. So that's what it is. So let's check out T2X. This thing is kind of the oldest one, the staking platforms on Tron, okay, that I've seen. And this thing is still paying out. I don't have much in it either, but you can see some stakes are up for collection. This thing still pays. It's not much. Because I never threw much at it. But let's go ahead and collect. And I'll continue to restake in this because it works. It's slow and steady. Collect on that one. It's small, 13 TRX. This one has 20 TRX plus the T2X token. These are maybe $10, $5. And let me hit refresh. And it kicked me back those my T2X. I now have 2,700 T2X, and those stakes ended. Bankroll's been around for a while. I remember Trevon getting into it and talking about it at least a year ago. Yeah, it has been for they have different products, and so far so good. I mean, nothing has been wrong with it. I mean, so that I've seen. So again, I haven't done complete research to figure it all out. How the ins and outs. But I threw a couple $100 at it, and it's been all right. It's been all right. The one that I've been researching more and really more getting into and watching the live streams is Wise, because the dev, he's public, his team, the white paper that has earned my confidence a lot more. So I'm almost 10 ETH deep on that one. So I got some racks on that one. When it comes to Bankroll, I haven't thrown racks at it. Just I haven't gotten around to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Diplomatic Ways, it's been around for a while, and I'm going to continue to use it, even if it's with a little bit. So as I have with T2X, you can see here. So let's restake on T2X. I got 2,700 plus tokens. So let's go 2,780, most of them. And then I'll do let's do a 60-day stake. Why not? Boom. Accept, and that's what it is. And this one's also referral. I'm not mad at the referrals. I mean, look, Coinbase really leveraged themselves with referral links too. I mean, some people kind of hate on the referrals, and I understand why. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, but this is a good way to market. And here's the T2X ref link. Boom. And we'll see with YouTube now that we're hating on the champ, and apparently now if you send the wrong referral, if they don't like it, they could just go ahead and take your video down. So I don't know. Shadow says Bankroll has made me 10x my money since it came out. Smiley face. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, I can't say the same thing for me because I haven't been around using it for a while. But every time I've used it, it's been pretty smooth. So I'm not mad at it. In fact, let's go ahead and let's use it some more. Why not? Let's get some Banker X. I only got a little bit of T2 Tron on my wallet now. I got like $100 of Tron. So let's go ahead here and go to Swap X. This is how you get the Banker X tokens. And I'll buy another 1,000 Tron worth. And you'll get about 84 Banker X now at the going rate. I've seen this go as high as like almost 100 and as low as like 79 or 80. So it's kind of on the lower ends right now. Let's go ahead and buy. Accept, close. So I purchased the Banker X, and then I can stake it for that APY over here on Flow. So I have 84.2 Banker X. So let's just do 84, deposit, boom. That'll add on to the 700 that I got in there. And again, it's small. It's like 200 and something bucks. I mean, and there you go. That added to the top. So yeah, I mean, I'll continue to show you guys, how this goes. I was looking at this article, Mergers position Yearn Finance as the Amazon of DeFi. I haven't read it, but that's a big claim to make, the Amazon of DeFi. Yearn Finance looks like it could put together the Amazon of DeFi, says this article here on CoinDesk. It does. If it does, it will get there like everything else in crypto way faster. Let me see here. In the past week, Yearn Finance has gained new strategists: Pickle, Insurance Cover, AMM Sushi, Money Market, Cream, Yield Aggregator, Acropolis, and Options. The Y Alliance. Okay, the company has recently acquired or partnered with a bunch of DeFi projects. Further, the Yearn team is building a whole new wings onto itself, like products like the Keeper Network and Y Gift. This might be important. Let me see here. Yearn is the largest of the ecosystems that were new for 2020. Okay. You know about Yearn. You guys should already know about Yearn. Remember when Yearn went to like 3 Bitcoin or more in price? And they talk about it. So I'm not going to read this whole article. Let's see. Boom. Whoever got into Bankroll when it first came out before release, they made pretty good gains. Yeah, I didn't know about it back then. Chicago's here. He says, I always attempt to use all the sats, meaning the dust too. The dust is not earning. Yeah, I see what you mean. I like leaving a little dust in the wallet though, because if I'm uniswapping, I know I'm dealing with the right contract. It's the way that I don't get confused. You know how there's like sometimes multiple tokens. If I already have a balance, then I know I'm dealing with the right token. So I like leaving a little dust in there. But I see where you're coming from, Chicago. Rafterman just dropped me $2. Boom! He says, remember Celsius? Absolutely. I talked about it last week on one of my videos. Absolutely. I like Celsius. Let's look at the price of Theta and Celsius. Those are two I talked about last week, excuse me. Theta currently at 76 cents, up another 4.2. They did the protocol upgrade, and apparently with 1,000 Theta, you can set up a node and start staking or whatnot. Let's see. So that would be like less than $1,000. This may be worth even just getting a node to see how it works. You know what I mean? Because you're looking at like less than $1,000 you can get a node. So does anybody have a Theta node? Has anybody done this? Because in the protocol upgrade, what I read there on the medium.com article is that with 1,000 Theta tokens now you could set up a node. So I don't know what the rewards are or aren't, but I would like to know more. So check that out. And let's look at Celsius. Rafterman's talking about that. He says you could use it, get extra if you're using an affiliate. Yeah, I heard that they have an affiliate network as well. They're basically sideways right now, $2.33. But this thing has been steadily going up. It's now ranked number 32. I remember when Rafterman and I were talking about Celsius, it was like at rank number 90. So this thing has been slow and steady. I like it. Celsius and Crypto.com, as far as like centralized wallet type of services, I like them both. Yeah, but you got a point there, Rafterman. I've been seriously considering earning or attempting to earn a little bit of APR and some Bitcoin on some of these centralized services like BlockFi or Celsius. I know it's against the crypto way, but maybe I spread eggs in some of my eggs into that basket. I don't know. I know that BlockFi offers like 8% on Bitcoin. I don't know what Celsius offers. But there's centralized services that appear legit, that they're offering pretty good rates on Bitcoin, Rafterman says, I want one, but I don't know how to purchase it. What are you talking about? A card? I use my CRO card daily, no complaints. Free Spotify is cool too. Yeah, the Crypto.com card. Yeah, they have a card that you can spend your crypto with, and I think you get free Netflix and free Spotify with it or something like that. Let's pull up the Bitcoin technicals real quick. Oh, before I do that, let me put some lemons here in the chest for the crypto main. Shout out to Diplomatic Ways and Shadow over there on DLive. Boom. And then in just a moment, I'll pass out these lemons. Let me look at the Bitcoin technicals. Oh, okay. Rafterman's talking about Theta node. I want one, but do not know how to purchase it. I don't know. I think what you need is to get obviously the 1,000 Theta coins and then like somehow set it up in the wallet. This is a new upgrade that I was reading on the protocol, so it may not be easy to do yet. Because they just unlocked that feature last week or something, but let's keep our eye on it, because if you can get a node for less than $1,000, it's kind of worth just to kind of mess with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's something I would kind of be interested in doing. So anybody out there with Theta, stop playing games with the champ. Just unlock the keys and I'll start posting. I don't have a Twitter, and I don't need to be reposting about how I want to join the service. I'll start posting, and we'll be good money. There's issues happening with DLive right now. Just refresh, Shadow. No problem. Oh, Theta is what I don't know how to purchase. I don't know. Where could you buy Theta? You could probably buy it on Binance. Let me see. Just go to here, Theta, and then you go to markets. It's for any coin. You just go to markets, and it'll tell you what markets. Binance, Huobi, Digifinex, OKX, Upbit, amongst others. There's a bunch of exchanges that offer it. So, Binance being the top. Oh, I'm sorry, you couldn't see. I wasn't sharing the screen. So you go over here to Theta on Coin Gecko, and then you click on markets down here, and it shows you all the markets that the coin's traded on. So Binance would be the top market. 30% volumes over there on Binance. Chicago says Celsius is by far the best asset I bought this year, says Chicago. Picked it up at 50 or 60 cents, then a few more at $1. It's steadily above $2 and not looking back. Yeah. Rafterman's another one that's been talking about it. And I haven't gotten into it, but ever since Rafterman had brought it up to our attention, I was like, yeah, it looks good. It does look good. It does look good. Again, I can't do everything. I won't be able to get in every single coin, but I'll share other people's experiences as well. Like so far, the experience with Celsius, from what I've heard, has been positive. So, and that's a centralized platform. I'm not very excited about centralized platforms, but just because it's centralized doesn't mean it can be good. You know what I mean? Thoughts on ETH as a IRA holding, says John. Are you talking about, I don't know if it's ETH-E. I don't know if that's something else, or maybe that's a typo. But I'm assuming you're saying Ethereum as an IRA holding. I don't know. I mean, I don't like coupling crypto with traditional finance things. I would separate them. But I know that you could use crypto in your retirement account somehow and have benefits. I don't know. You may want to talk to a tax attorney for that. I'm not the tax man. Okay. But, I look at it like this. Me personally, as far as having a bank or somebody else, Fidelity or anybody else with your IRA or 401k or ABC, EFG, I'm a middle finger to all that. Give me my private keys and I'll continue to stack the ETH and the Bitcoin on my own. I'll be your own bank. Okay, forget it. And I don't know what type of account you call that. It's called, being your own bank account, But to summarize, I would say more crypto, more bits, more ETH is good. And what context? In all contexts, whether it be retirement, IRA, 401k, BC, TD Bank, or a BOA, bank. All of them. Rafterman said he got his Celsius for free. Yeah, probably from staking. But point being, John, more bits and more ETH. It's what I gotta say is why would you want to even save dollars nowadays? It's I'm not interested in having another man save my bags. You could do it yourself. That's the beauty of crypto. That's the whole point that's the real value proposition here. And behind the scenes that the regulators want to take away is the ability for you to own your own wallet and have the keys. They want to take that away, but that's not the case right now. They want you to have a custodian. That's what this IRA stuff, 401k is like. Let me hold your money, okay? And I'll hold your money, and when you need it, come holler at me. That's basically what it is. What banks are too. It's like, let me hold your money, and when you need it, holler at me, and I'll tell you if maybe I have the reserves or not. These banks don't have the reserves to cover everybody's depots. They don't. It was fractional reserve at one point. Now it's not even a fraction. These people are backed by the promise of the Fed. They're backed by the U.S. military, guys. I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah, John got me hype here. When you talk about fiat and compare with crypto. It's funny when, people try to couple them, but I understand. I get it. For the traditional normie guys out there, they're like, how could I diversify my portfolio? And, the bits and the ETH may be a solution to that equation. So best place to hold my BTC is in your own wallet, John, in your own wallet, not in a custodial services. You have it on Coinbase right now. That means it's Coinbase's Bitcoin, not yours. Okay. Just like the money that's in the bank, it's not your money. It's the bank's money. It's owned by the bank. You got to go get it. You got to ask permission to get it. Okay. The thing with Bitcoin is when you have your own wallet, your own private keys, they got to ask you to get the Bitcoin. The opposite. A ledger, a Trezor, you can get a software wallet. The thing with it's the keys, guys. It's a combination to the blockchain. So whether you get that keys generated by a hardware wallet, be it a Trezor or Nano, or whether you do it with a software wallet like, Exodus or Electrum or whatever, at the end of the day, it's a key pair, a public and private address. And all that the hardware is doing, it is concealing that combo and creating that combo offline. I mean, that's why it's a little more safer than the software wallets. Because, if your computer's compromised, and people are, spying on you and you download something, they could probably get you. But that's not always the case. But you know what I mean. Yeah, Ledger, Trezor, all those hardware wallets are apparently the safest way. But listen, you don't need a hardware wallet. I mean, you could get that key pair, put it on stone, and bury it. You know? And bury it. But yeah, you got me hyped, John. Yeah, all those are legitimate answers. Any promising upcoming ICOs? Asking Karan. ICOs died in like 2017. Okay, ICOs are not hot. Then it was airdrops or whatnot. Right now, the token offering that's hot, that I'm most excited about, the one that's in reserves. It's not an ICO. It's a token reservation because you're not sending the money to the devs. It's a community thing. It's Wise token. The links are down below. Read through it. Understand the concept. It's the first alternative coin that's going to be backed by Ether. Okay, you got coins like DAI and other stable coins that are backed by Ether, but this coin's going to be backed by Ether. All the Ether that's being collected right now, minus 2,000 ETH, is going to be sent to Uniswap. It will be locked. The keys will be burned. The LP tokens will be burned. So that ETH, that liquidity is going to be there. They got, I don't know, 40,000 ETH. That thing by the end of the month is going to be at 50,000 ETH. 50,000 times the going rate. You're talking about multi-millions. Okay, so that's what I'm excited about. Now, if that token's going to be a boomer or a doomer, I don't know, but it certainly smells like a boom. It smells like a boomer. It smells like a boomer. It's linked down below, Wise token. And user referral because you get 10% kickbacks. Champ is 100% correct. However, interest on our holidays by staking is nice. Make us feel good to know our money is making money. Same reason many of us, all of us, enter to dApps. dApps are gambling. Celsius doesn't appear to be gambling. You make a point. Yeah, I get it. I mean, staking is nice and getting some divs is nice. And sometimes you may have to deal with centralized services. Guys, we don't operate in a vacuum. It's not 100% decentralized or 100% centralized. This is the real world, guys. It's not just like Bitcoin's not 100% private. Bitcoin truly is a surveillance coin when you start peeling back the layers. dApps are gambling, Celsius. Not all dApps, though, Chicago. Not all dApps. Not all dApps. Not all of them. Some are, though. All right, guys. We've been on for 28 minutes. Let me go ahead and start passing out these lemons over here on D-Live. We got 4 Crypto Maniacs. Shout out to CryptoZilla, Shadow, Diplomatic Ways, and the rest of the pumpers out here. Follow me on D-Live. Don't give all the sauce to YouTube. You just tuning in. I got flagged. The content removed me on one of the live streams for talking about Bankroll Flow. They said I shared the link, and that violates their I don't even know. Let me pass this out, and I'll tell you what I think about yield farming in just a moment, Kieran. Let me pass these out. Distribute rewards. Click claim rewards on your end so you can get a lemon. Shout out to the funny bunnies. My long snipers. Ten seconds. Shout out to the young baby bear cubs out there. Little cubbies. 3, 2, 1. And the lucky winners are always CryptoZilla and Athlete most of the time. I appreciate you maniacs. 32 for CryptoZilla, 19 for Athlete. CryptoZilla kickback 2 ice creams. I appreciate that. Follow me on D-Live, guys. I appreciate that. We got Kieran here in the chat is asking about yield farming thoughts. Listen, the thoughts with yield farming is this, okay? I rather stake in these staking contracts, okay? With yield farming, you usually have a pair, so that's 2 tokens that you got to worry about. And then when you're worrying about these 2 tokens and the variability of price, you are prone to impermanent loss, okay? The impermanent loss is a real game, okay? You don't understand impermanent loss? I invite you to check out the calculator that they have over here. Where's the impermanent? They took it off? They took it off on it? Oh, no, over here on the farm. Yeah, use the impermanent loss calculator, fiddle around with this to understand a little bit more about, what impermanent loss is. So, I mean, it's something to consider, So I'm not all that crazy about, I did farm some too. I did the pickle, I did the uni, I did some, I don't know if I did the sushi. But I'll be honest with you guys. I'm more interested in staking. I've been using Bankroll, T2X, and then I'm going hard on Wise farming. I think that's a little bit 2019, 2020. You know, I think the staking, I think Hex really changed the game, guys. It really did. And, you know, I wouldn't say a non-believer. I didn't even say anything. I was just ignoring the Hex. I was like, kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not interested. You know, I didn't catch the vibe, you know, but, you know, I recognize that one slipped through the cracks and it's still here. Let's look at Hex. Where's it at? It's down today. Look at the 30-day chart or the 90-day chart. I really had a boom and kind of dumped after November. There was like a big payout. Didn't think it hit all-time highs at that point. But the 1 year's been all right. I mean, you know, it did have that pump and that dump, but it, you know, besides that pump, the token kind of held its price. And besides that, people have made gains. So, you know, if you don't know anything about this project, I think this project is really what put Uniswap on the map. Let's keep it 1,000, you know, like Hex is, you know, it started off as Bitcoin Hex was a turnoff, but then it just dropped to Hex. Yeah. I don't remember that, but I remember other projects called Hex that were funny bunny. But listen, and I admit it, Christozilla, you remember you've been here and people would tell me Champ Hex, and what would I say? Guys, I'm not interested. That's what I would say. And so, you know, I wasn't interested. This thing moved. It did something that, you know, it caught me by surprise. I'll be honest with you. It's, you know, whatever. So why I'm interested in Wise is because it's taking that Hex concept and it's making it even more fair, and it's trying to do it on a bigger level, and it has ownerless liquidity. Okay, that's something that I think is pretty big. Kieran says, yeah, I'm going to check out Wise right now. Yeah, check it out. Their contract is audited, and you could read more about it. And rather than hearing it from me, because I'm not the one that's doing the project, go to the guy's YouTube page, because he streams all the time and he explains the project. That's really why I got hyped. I'm like, this guy is like going hard. He's talking about it. You know, he believes in his project, and you know, it's all public. It's right out there. You know, so it's earned my confidence. I almost thrown like 10 ETH at this thing, which is not a lot compared to some other people's bankroll. You know, just that's what my budget is, you know. But I've seen people throw 20, 30, 40 ETH at this and more. Thinking you can get all the winners is very egotistical and impossible, says Rafterman. Yeah, I know. That's true. You know, some are going to fall through the cracks. I admit that Hex fell through the cracks, and you guys... some of you guys were coming into the chat and telling me, Champ, don't sleep on this one. I'm telling you. And I would be like, guys, I'm not interested. So it is what it is, guys. And I'm sure that in the future, there's going to be one that slips through the cracks too. But overall, we're up. It was when everyone was doing Bitcoin copy, says Christozilla. Okay. Let me pull up that Wise. I'm telling you guys, I'm excited about this Wise thing. So, yeah, actually, this little infographic is interesting. Where is it? And this I took a screenshot from when he was explaining. So, there's going to be about 500 million Wise minted right now. They're in a reservation period, and people are reserving for Wise. And you know, after that, the tokens will be minted, and then you know, people will get 250 will go to the users that minted, and then the system also mints another 250 to be paired with the ETH that was sent to the contract. This ETH gets locked up. Okay, so you'll be able to trade against this thing. That's, you know, so the token can't dump as fast as other tokens. You see what I'm saying? Now, obviously, the price could go down. It could go up. I mean, you know, obviously, you know what I mean? But the fact that there's a pool here that's locked. It's like not one person could just pull the plug here. Like, you know, most projects, all the money goes to the devs. So once the project goes public, the devs could pull the liquidity. But in this case, that's not the case. So yeah, check that one out, guys. Kieran says, Rake Finance was a decent buy for me. Good pump. Never heard of that one. There's so many, you know, I mean, I don't remember that one, Rake. But yeah, there's over 6,000 coins. something will fall through the cracks. All right, guys. On that note, I think I'm out. I think I hit all the beats. We talked about most things, and I don't want to let this thing run that far. So you're already on 36 minutes, so let's keep it at that. Follow me on DLive. Follow me here on YouTube if you haven't already. Hit all the links. Hit all the buttons. Button it up. Like, subscribe, post notification. You guys know the deal. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'll be back. I'm here every single day with the live streams, but I'm not going to have time for that. But I will continue to put up videos for you guys, keep you updated, and at least two to three live streams a week. Okay, at least 2 to 3. So I'll be out here, guys. Follow me on the network. Stay strong out there. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest. Shout out to Rafterman. I see you. Kieran, Crystalzilla. Stay strong out there. Kaboom. I'll see you guys soon.